for real, that everybody that is even making these lame ass everybody snitching comments ain't nobody from the street. Like, I can tell none of y'all have really lived a street life or a gangster life. Y'all come from the other side where they look and see what's going on and they want to really be in it, but they know better, but they always have opinions. But they know better. They know they can't go there. They know they wouldn't make it. Even I don't care how you look, because it's some hood looking ass lame that ain't even never seen the street. Ain't never been to. I'm telling you, I be looking at. I be like, bro, do you understand, nigga? A nigga like me that had to go through what I went through in the living difficulties I grew up in, and you want to be that? You
Welcome to this show. Deeply disgusted. And what Little Scrappy is saying, yo, he's on point. He's on point. I could never understand why dudes want to be from the hood that's not from the hood. It's scary. It's traumatizing. You got to get up in the morning. You have to go outside and face it every day. Dag, what these dudes gonna do to me at the bus stop? Dag, what these dudes gonna do with me at the store? Dag, what these dudes gonna do with me visiting this girl in these apartments? You're in constant alert. You're in constant fear. Don't listen to those dudes that's saying, yo, I'm not scared of nothing. They're lying to you. We are all scared. If you're really from the hood, we are all scared. We're scared to death. Why you think we might be a kid that may be good with math and good with writing, but we carrying a gun? You know why? Because we're scared.
want to be that. Like, that's why I don't talk about that shit for real, because I was scared. That shit scared the shit out of me every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, mama selling, pimping, motherfuckers in and out the house, well.
Come on, man. He's basically saying what I just said. You're scared. You're scared. I remember when my mom got robbed in front of the house and me as a little boy had to chase the thief down. Like, y'all don't want to be in them type of situations? Like, watching your mom get robbed in front of your house? And you're only, barely 12 years old? You want that? That's why it's disrespectful when dudes say they from the hood, and that's why they get questioned like, what hood you from? Even a dude in corporate America that came from the slums, now he made it. He'll switch, his hoodness will switch on like a blink of an eye. When he in the office and some other dude talking about, yeah, I'm from the hood too. Like, dude, what hood you from? Because we know the fake ones, man. We know them.
Motherfuckers talking about they finna run in the house, run their car through the house, cause my mama done snap one of their little holes up, shit like that. Like, going through something every fucking day, some street shit every day. And that shit causes trauma, and you want to go through that trauma. You want to be that. You want to be that nigga so bad, that one big gangster nigga that's gonna die, go to jail. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with it. Like, for a long time, like, I fought and I did my little street shit when it was time to do street shit. Like, not just because that shit is exciting. That shit ain't exciting worth shit. That shit is scary. Your adrenaline be rushing like, nigga, you thinking you finna die. Nigga, like, who wanna go through that shit every day? Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Motherfuckers is.
Yeah, he ain't lying. Just listen to him talk. I feel like I'm like going through like therapy right now. Just thinking about all the stuff that I went through. Being from a hood is not fun, man. I just wish both, whether you're from the hood or you're not from the hood, I just wish everybody would just think. Just think. It only leads you. You're not special. Nobody is special. I know your mother say you're special. I get it. But nobody's special. it would lead anybody into death. You're just running towards death, and you're running towards slavery because that's what prison is. It's slavery.
It's crazy. Ain't even cut from the cloth of a street, and you want to bathe in the street. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even cut from a nigga from the street, and you want to bathe in it. Like you want to bathe, and that shit is like I be want to be so far from that shit. For real, for real. I be want to be so far from it. I want God to tuck me in every day and night. Notice I said day and night because in the day he can tuck me in his arms and walk with me. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I ain't tough. You know what I'm saying? I handle my business. I handle my shit when it's supposed to be handled. But I ain't no super thug nigga running around here talking I want to battle with everybody and trying to. I ain't doing none of that shit. Nigga trying to get some money because all the other shit.
Only lames. Only lames are into that type of activity, especially if you wasn't cut from it, you didn't live through it. You talking about you 20 something, you just moved to a hood, now you super hood. No, man. No, if you didn't live through it, man, be you, man. Just be yourself. Success will come to you. You don't need a gang to give you success. Success is within you. You are the success. You don't need other people. You don't need other people things. Other people that's winning, let them win. You don't need to go after another guy's jewelry. For what? That's his jewelry. He earned it.
You might well go to the army. If you a super thug and you ready to kill a whole bunch of black, go to the army, bro. Go. You can kill people for nothing. Like I mean, you can not nothing, but you can let it off. You can get off on that shit. Nigga. Go to the army. That we need y'all. Nigga. We need y'all in the army. We need y'all in the military, bro. Like the Navy, the Marines, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you that want to kill, why would you want to kill and go to jail? You go kill and be free.
And get a check. The army pay you for killing. The army will pay you for killing. You don't see the guy, I forgot his name. He's like a sniper. He took out like the most people. He has like a record for the most killings as a sniper. Black dude, dreads. I just forgot his name, but I mean, he seemed like he loves his job. Every interview I watch of him, he's smiling. He's like, and it seemed like he know every story. He know every story in detail. But he loves it. If you like killing, go in the army. Just go. Go get your bunny and free health care.
Go to the military. Trump gonna fuck with you the long way, boy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, boy, you might get a, you know what I'm saying? You might get a healthy blessing with that military shit, bro. And you out here broke trying to what? Y'all niggas don't make no sense. And then the niggas that be commenting and making opinions ain't never been nowhere. You ain't never been to the hood. You ain't never did nothing. You ain't never did nothing. That's why you got an opinion.
They never been through a trial or almost about to go to trial. You know? They never had to plea out to anything. They never had a situation where it was like a knife fight and you had to like go in. Or they never had a situation where they got in a situation where they even got robbed. Like you never got robbed before? Bruh. You never like I'm not saying not always you gotta do the bad things, but if you're from the hood, it's gonna be some bad stuff that happened to you. Like you never got pickpocketed before? Like you never got punched in the face before? You never had to run from some dudes trying to get your bike and jump you? You know what I'm saying? Like it's certain things that's like, wait a minute, what? What hood you from? Oh, I'm from West Orange. Oh, okay.
Real they damn near you don't see them to the end saying shit. Y'all a bunch of Instagram trend motherfuckers that just as soon as you see something, you be can't wait to say your part. Nigga, you don't even know that about this shit. If you go there, you probably wouldn't survive. I don't give what you look like. Now you can have dreads in your head, gold teeth, ugly as
That's how a lot of them survive. They just put dreads on to make themselves look scarier. I noticed that. Ever since Lil Wayne came out, I noticed it was so many like besides like the West Indian dudes, I was used to the West Indian dudes having the dreads. You know, Guyanese, Jamaican, Trinidadian, whether they was more Indian or more African, they had they dreads. But nowadays, you see like the Black Americans, they don't even know how to make a pot of curry, and they all got dreads because it's a tactic. It makes themselves look more scarier. Them dreads, it make you look scarier. When you see a dude with a low haircut with a nice shape up versus a dude with dreads, especially if it's unkept, even if he have a suit on, he looks more scarier.
you still lame and you ain't no street. You ain't. So you gonna have to deal with a street nigga when you get there. And at the end of the day, you don't know how to deal with a street. You don't know how to deal with a street nigga, bro. Like man, it baffles me.
Yeah, he not lying. It's a special tactic, a special finesse you need to deal with a real street dude in order for him to get you off of him. Well, get him off of you mentally. It's a tactic. You gotta be from the hood in order to avoid a lot of situations. Because in the hood, you need that mouthpiece. You need that mouthpiece. When there's beef going on, there's certain things. You know how many times my mouth. Now I'm using it. You know, I got a little big on TikTok first. You know, but my videos are funny on TikTok. I'm still getting good views on TikToks, but even though I got popular on TikTok first, I mean, now that I'm on YouTube, man, I know my mouthpiece. I just be yapping when it's time to. Most of the time I'm quiet though. I'm really a quiet person, but you know, I'll be yapping. So I might as well get on YouTube and yap.
As many people that, you know, be in the music industry and stuff like that, you have to go to these places where ain't nothing but gangsters at. I be trying to figure out how you make it the fuck out of there alive. Cause I'm sure they gonna want to try you or something like that. Cause like you green, you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy, but like y'all.
You see, this is coming from a dude. You see, there's a lot of dudes, man. You see how Little Scrappy tattooed up from the neck, his arms, chest. It's a lot of dudes that they got the same tattoos, and I mean, they come from the suburbs. Like, I never understood. Like, why would you tattoo yourself? Unless you into like the gothic world, or maybe you into like art and you probably artist and you're a tattoo artist. I get that. You know what I mean? Or if you from that world, like that dark world, like tattoos, like biker, or you know those gangs that's like, you know, from that culture. Let me just put it like that. Whether it's from a hood or a trailer park town. But I never understood dudes that come from nice neighborhoods and they tattooed up. That it blows my mind. Why? Like, why?
This is tripping. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be a big gangster. Everybody want to be a big gangster, man. Time to give it up. Time to give it up, man. Ain't no more gangster shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was never no gangster shit going on for real when it come to their music shit. Never no gangster shit. You know niggas gonna get down. Certain niggas got they cut from the street cloth, so they got it in them. But niggas ain't really was trying to. Nigga ain't really, you know, get in some shit, he gonna handle it. But niggas ain't really trying to keep that shit going. Nigga can throw hands real quick and get this shit up out the way. We can get this up out of our life, my nigga. We can meet somewhere and throw hands and get this shit up out of our life. You know what I'm saying? Them suckers want to get on the internet and beef and show the world they beefing, but we all see how that go. That's like baiting the police in, like saying, hey, yo, you see I'm beefing with this. Anything happen, like I be like, nigga gotta cut it out. Nigga gotta cut it out. That's what I be saying. The street shit ain't street shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit do not. Let me tell you something.
Yo, you cannot compare. I think I said this in the last video. You can't compare the 90s dudes to these dudes, man. You just like how you can't compare the 80s dudes to the 90s or the 70s to the 80s. Like, yo, I mean, this generation of gangsters, in my opinion, they're the weakest link. When you talk about all the other decades, they're the weakest link, in my opinion. And I'm not saying all of them now. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying there are a lot of fakeness going on because of social media. So now, even if you don't even know how to do gang signs, you could be a dude from the hood and you could just watch it from because you watch hood videos all day, or you could just type in like how to learn gang signs, and you could know how to learn the whole rolling 60s like signs, and you never even been to a hood before. That's what social media did to the world. It's showing people things that they shouldn't see. It's teaching people things that they will only learn if they was there.
That raised me is who I grew up under. The real street motherfuckers. You wouldn't even know they finna hit a. They wouldn't even tell me. I'd be like, "Cuz, why you ain't tell me?" Like I had to catch on later, nigga. The swing later, nigga. You just dumped it out right there. I ain't even know you finna hit him. Nigga be like, "Boy, I ain't finna say nothing, but I'm gonna do mine." Nigga be like, "I'm just gonna show mine, bro. I'm gonna duff a nigga ass out. I ain't gonna even." And I'm like, "Well, damn, you could have told me, my before we left. When you seen, you know what I mean? It's just the street shit, bro. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? That's a good example right there. How many dudes that they tattooed up, face tattooed, they looking all like they've been super thug all their life and they from the suburbs. None of them will tell you a story of like even something like that. Like, yo, we was someplace, some stuff popped off. My boys didn't even let me know. Like, dudes didn't even let me know. Like, we had to just get it on right then and there. You know? Most of them don't even they have no stories. None.
Nigga don't even be wanting nigga to know where he from, how old he is, what the name is, who he hate, who he don't hate.
You feel me? Dudes that really traumatized from the streets, like they don't even want to tell you your name. Their name. They don't even want to tell you their age, where they live. Like that's a street-minded dude. Like you will have to guess everything. Like literally. You will have to guess everything about him. Like you will have to figure it out for yourself. That's why a lot of girls that they mess with street dudes, like they get caught up. Like, oh, you got 5 baby mamas? Oh, wait, your name is Greg? Like, oh, wait a minute, you didn't tell me you was 42? I thought you was 30. Like street dudes, that's how street dudes move. Like, you will have to investigate in order to know them. You will never know a real street dude. Never.
Hate, who he gonna fight, when he gonna rob, who he gonna don't even be saying none of that shit. Nigga, you a real gangster, you gonna think he the nicest in the world. Cause he know he off. He know once he flip is over with. He know once he go to the left is all the way left. There's no corners. It's straight like that. You know what I'm saying? It's straight like that. I'm telling you. You know.
He ain't lying. Dudes that's really from the street, yo, we try our best to be the most politest, the most nicest, and we try our best to smile. We don't even want to mean mug nobody because we know the power that we have. And when we get upset, everybody going go through it. Everybody gonna feel the pain. That's why dudes that's from the street, we try to like, I don't want no problems. Everything good? I'm good with y'all. Y'all good? I don't want no problems.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't, I just be telling niggas, man, sometimes when these ninjas ain't really about that life, they want to be in the life. And the people that's about their life want to get out the life unless they just
Unless they're crazy. It's only the dudes that's they're so off. They're in the life and they actually want to stay in the life. Like those are the dudes that's their IQ's low. They're off. Something's not right with them. But normal straight dudes that have IQ, yeah, we don't even want to be around it. Even when I drive through the hood and I'm like, Dad, I want to go get me something from the corner store. Cause you know the corner store got different products from like 7-Eleven and they got different candy that that you enjoyed as a child, but you can't get at 7-Eleven. You can't get at Wawa. Only you can only get that type of candy like those rainbow lollipops. Remember, used to be on the corner of the hood, like stuck on lollipop. Yo, show him, get your number. You only could get that in the hood. So when I go to the hood, I don't stop at no store that got anybody in front of it. I don't stop at no store. If it got a whole bunch of dudes in front of it, I ain't going. If it got one dude in front of it that he look like he playing any type of ninja part, I ain't going. That's how you gotta move in the hood. It's not being scared. It's called being tactical. It's called learning. That's how you survive in the jungle. You think the jaguar survives because avoiding another jaguar that's bigger than him? You think he's scared? No, it's called survival.
What you call that when you done been in jail for too long? You just damn, I forgot the name. Niggas always used to tell me that when I get out of jail, I be like, what? Institutionalized. Just be institutionalized. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying? They just be stuck in their life. I ain't stuck in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck with my kids, with my mama, my dad, and my parents, my family, my homies. You know what I'm saying? Like, not thinking about no other dude, bro. Like, I feel like certain men think about men a little too much, bro.
Word. Word. I always say that. I always say that. As soon as a dude start making money, what he do? He get dressed, get diamonds, all this stuff. Yeah, I get it. He trying to impress females too, but they go to the dudes. They go to their dudes. They get that double R. They get that Bentley. Where they go? Straight to the block to their guys first. So now they breeding envy. So now they guys looking at them like, all right. Instead of just keeping it on the low and just moving it and just keeping it with the shorties. Why you gotta front in front of your dudes? Dudes think about dudes too much. I feel sad when you see like a 5 a.m. killing, and you know damn well if you offer one of these dudes a job and you're like, yo, you gotta be in at 5 a.m. They'll be late every day. But it's funny, they could be on time when it comes to plotting a murder at 5 a.m. All of a sudden they there at 4:30. Y'all don't notice that? Y'all don't notice that when you see on the news like, yo, dude came out of his house and got shot up at 2 a.m. Like, yo, these dudes up at 2 a.m. They up at 7 a.m. for that? But they don't get up for those hours to go to a job? Sad, man. Sad. Well, that was Little Scrappy giving his point about the whole street, young thug, the whole everything about like connected to like what's going on, like, but he gave some good advice. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely one of my favorite rappers back in the day. Definitely. He aged well too. A lot of dudes like you could tell he still go to the gym and you know what I mean? Cause he practically looked damn near the same. Damn near, look, he looked like he drink water, like he takes care of himself. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not out there drinking and smoking, but he's not ODing with it. Like he looks like he takes good care of himself. Look at him. No homo. But he does. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, comment below, and see you back to the show Deeply Disgusted. But today, it's no discuss. But tomorrow, there will be. Continue to watch. Thank you. Bye.